I whisper the name of the divine and hear my own voice and its echo. The divine's name is sacred, yet it holds no greater sanctity than yours. To utter it is to summon your own essence. A parent bestows their name upon a child, weaving their identity into one tapestry. So too do siblings share this thread, bound by a title that roots them in belonging. The divine's name is a lantern, illuminating who you are amid a shadowed realm that forgets. Even when your own memory falters, the divine's name ripples outward, stirring a response no silence can suppress. Speak it and a chorus of unseen guardians gathers, encircling your feet with light. Their voices a melody that shields you from the clamor of fleeting doubts, trespassing on your inner peace. Chant the divine's name, and the world pauses, shedding its veils of illusion. Fantasies once treasured dissolve, replaced by a radiant beacon, a gift of unearned wonder. The weary stand renewed, their burdens lifted. Eyes that once saw only darkness now gleam. Ears once closed now catch the wind song. Grief surrenders to joy, and tears of anguish dry as laughter rises to heal the earth. Invoke the divine's name, and petty labels fade into irrelevance. Temptations shrink, unclaimed and unworthy beside this single sound. Repeat it and watch how swiftly you forget the titles of false treasures you once crowned. They lose their borrowed shine, stripped of the importance you lent them, until they stand nameless and hollow before the divine's truth. Call the divine's name, and you awaken your deepest self, entwined with its source. Say it again, and the clutter of earthly trifles falls into clarity. Those who embrace this name cannot confuse the fleeting with the eternal, nor shadow with light, nor flesh with the radiant spark of the guide. Sit with another in stillness, echoing this name, together in your quiet hearts, and you raise a bridge that stretches to the divine and the guide beyond. Focus on this today. Let the divine's name roll gently from your lips again and again. Let all else blur every other title, every distraction, until this alone anchors your soul. Begin with a single thought, then let the divine's name become your breath, your pulse, the sole desire shaping your mind, the only sound that matters, the only banner over all you claim is yours. In this call, you extend an invitation that cannot be turned away. The divine answers, stepping into the silence. Do not imagine the divine hears the small pleas tied to hollow idols the world clutches. Such cries cannot reach the eternal. The divine does not bend to demands that the guide be renamed or redefined. Voice the divine's name, and you hail the sole architect of existence. You affirm that the guide is woven into this unity, crafting in that same name. Rest in silence, letting this name fill your mind wholly. Still every thought but this, and let it meet all others that drift near, dissolving the countless tags you pin to reality, unaware that one name holds all that is and ever will be. Today, you can touch a moment where grace pours freely. You can slip the chains of this world and offer it the freedom you've claimed. You can recall what was lost and share your rediscovery. You can step into your role in the world's renewal and your own fulfilled without flaw. Turn to the divine's name for your liberation, and it is yours. No other plea is needed, for this one cradles them all. Words fade, requests dissolve, when the guide calls the divine by name. The guide's thoughts merge with yours. You claim all the divine has offered, offers now, and will offer forever. You ask that all you shaped be stripped of its false titles, and in their stead, the divine's name reveals their emptiness. The small noises hush. Tiny clatters fade. the Earth's fragments vanish. The universe holds only the guide, calling to the divine. The divine's voice responds in its own sacred name. In this timeless bond where connection leaps beyond language, deeper and higher than words can climb, peace abides. In the divine's name, we seek this peace today. And in that name, it is ours. The divine's name is my birthright. You navigate a world of signs. You've crafted labels for all you behold, each a shard broken from the whole. By naming, you carve out its edges, assigning it traits, setting it apart with imagined gaps. These spaces you wedge between all things events pinced to time. Bodies marked by titles shape the world's fractured lens. This division births the world's gaze, seeing something where nothing lies and nothing where unity reigns. You think this split grants you life apart, a self with its own will. Yet what are these names that splinter the world into scattered pieces, bodies housing flickers of thought? You forged them, bending sight to your design. Named, they gained weight. They became causes with effects, as if real. Thus, reality twists through a narrowed lens set against the vast truth. Its foe's wholeness. It clings to fragments and stares at them, fearing the unity that might erase its lines. But a truer vision lingers, nudging the mind toward what it resists teaching, a flood of strange names and more beyond. You hold that. Learning means this, piling terms until meaning bridges minds. This is the world's meager legacy. All who accept it embrace its signs, proving what's named exists. It can be touched as expected. To doubt it is folly. To nod at it is reason. So the world instructs. Every traveler passes through this stage. Yet the sooner one sees its shaky ground, its frail claims, the quicker its fruit sours. Learning that ends here stalls before truth. In its place, it's a seedbed for a new seeing, where the world's random tags are questioned and released. You didn't craft the world, illusions perhaps. But what shines in earth and sky defies your naming. When you call to another, you speak to their shell, blind to their essence by what you believe they are. Their form answers, agreeing to the tag you give. Twice then, their oneness fractures. You see them apart, and they take the name as theirs. Odd. It would be to shed all worldly signs forever, yet still teach. You must wield these symbols briefly. Don't be fooled, they mean nothing. In practice, this frees you. They're tools to speak where the world listens, though you know true connection lies elsewhere. Each day, carve moments where worldly learning fate's a cage you leave for light, forgetting shadow. Here, you grasp the divine's word, the name shared by all, the truth acknowledged. Then return to shadow, not as real, but to call it false in terms the shadowed world can hear. Use its petty names and signs, but don't claim them as yours. The spirit wields them, never forgetting all creation shares one name, one source. Borrow the world's words for ease, yet hold fast. They bear the divine's name with you. The divine has no name, yet its name ends all lessons in oneness where learning dissolves. All titles merge, all gaps close with truth's mirror. The divine's name is the heritage for those who traded eternity for the world's teachings. In practice, we let our minds embrace what the divine offers against the frail tribute you raise to the guide. None fail who seek this name's depth. Experience crowns the word. First, accept it as all reality, seeing how your many labels warped your view without touching truth. One name we carry into practice. One name aligns our vision, though we tag each glimpse of the guide with different words. We know they share one name, given by the divine. In its use, separations melt, blindness lifts, and sight gains blessings to share. Divine, our name is yours. In it, we join all life and you. They're one maker. What we shaped and split with countless names is but a mist we tried to drape over your truth. We rejoice we were mistaken. Our errors we yield to you. Freed from their shadows, we take the truth you give instead. Your name is our rescue, our bridge from what we made. It binds us in the oneness of our birthright and peace. Amen.